Okay, here goes. So, hello, listeners, and welcome to another dramatic episode of Who Corner to Corner Magic the Gathering. Last week on Who Corner to Corner, we wailed in awesomeness as Max started racking up his star whales.
That I did.
Jeff, meanwhile, was cloning Fugitive Doctors as fast as he could, whilst Paul was steadily building up a Dalek army of such universal, magnificent darkness that entire galaxies trembled in awe. Who will be the victor? Who will be the vanquished? Stay tuned as we discover the end game tonight on Who Corner to Corner. Was that right?
Pretty good.
That was
Have
good.
you been?
Is that right? Yeah. Can I get my money now?
Have you been
Voice
rehearsing
goes,
that today?
I literally just made that shit up right there.
You pulled it back quite nicely there. You
just
nearly,
like that.
nearly went.
I kind of lost it because my voice was going a little bit, and I've been testing it today.
That's what I mean.
Loads and loads of Zoom calls, loads and loads of phone calls. Business
calls,
here, business there.
Yeah.
A little bit of business everywhere. So yeah, and now I'm playing cards.
Little bizzle. Yeah.
With Max. Max joins us one more time.
With Max.
There we go.
From the heated,
that-
sunny state of Texas. What is the weather? Is it hot over there, Max? What's the temperature update today?
You know, we're in a bit of a chill period right now, only about 60 degrees Fahrenheit. So,
What's that in real
that is
money?
considered chill here, which is. Oh goodness!
It's not cold.
Not tell you. No,
It's 22 degrees.
Not cold, but it's actually quite brisk for us.
Right.
It's quite brisk.
I remember when I was on honeymoon in LA in October, and still going around in t-shirt and shorts, and people would walk past us and look at us like we were absolutely crazy because they were wearing jumpers and jeans and stuff, because to them it was cold, even though it was still like middle of the summer, kind of weather for us,
Yeah, you might have to,
So I was
to wear a
gonna
long
say,
sleeve if it's that cold.
Yeah, a thin one still, yeah. Paul, you said Max joins us one more time, which implies this is his last appearance, but I'm hoping it won't
No,
be.
he can join us again. You meant one more
Fingers crossed.
time.
Yeah.
Max, you're welcome to join us
for this
anytime,
game.
my
This
friend.
is
This is going to be the final round of this game.
three-part
isn't it?
game, this one. Yeah. We hope so. So, if you haven't
stakes are
seen what's
high.
been going on before, go check out the previous 2 episodes. And if you're new to Magic, Paul and I have been kind of learning things and getting taught by Max, kind of getting our head around the game. So hopefully it'll be useful to you as well. So I certainly feel a little bit more, or quite a bit more confident actually than I did 2 episodes ago. Hopefully you do too, Paul. And hopefully
I did towards the end
good
of this,
fun.
towards the end of last week.
I've had a
It
blast.
was all going good. Yeah, I was kind of on a roll, but it's all kind of reset a little bit now. So I've got a feeling I've got to play catch up, but it's fine because I will get there.
Okay. Good.
Honest.
Well, let's kick off. At the end of the last episode, I'd finished my turn where, like Paul said, I'd used a number of cards like sorcery and cloned my Fugitive Doctor. So I have now 3 Fugitive Doctors on my playmat. And Max, you've got an oncoming army of space whales, haven't you?
Yes, that is my plan at least. We'll see how this next turn goes. Anything can change, but
That's true.
The goal is to have a bunch of Star Whales coming at y'all.
Okay. So, over to you then.
Alrighty. Well, in that case, I will start by untapping all of my cards here. So, let's see. There we go. And then I will do upkeep, so I'll take a time counter off of these. So, Inspiring Refrain goes into play, which means that I draw 2 cards before I even draw my my regular card per turn.
Yeah.
So then I exile it back, and it goes with 3 time counters on it, so it's just infinite card glitch.
Oh, yeah, I remember you had that, yeah.
And then these go down to 1, which means next round is when the Star Whale is going to be into effect.
That's right. We knew it was coming, Paul, and it's nearly here.
And I finish by drawing another card for turn.
Okay.
So, with that, I will go ahead and start by placing down a land. And the one I will choose for today is going to be Temple of Triumph right here. So when I play this card, it enters the battlefield tapped. So it'll go this way. But I get to scry one, which means I get to take a sneak peek of my first card here. Ooh, I quite like that card. And I get to decide whether it goes on the top or bottom of my deck. For this one, I will have it go on the top of my deck because I quite like it.
So you've got something good and helpful coming.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So next up, I will go ahead and start playing down some more creatures, so that way I will be able to have as many whales as possible.
Ooh.
So I will start by doing an island and a mind stone to play the time beetle. That's the one from turn left, and then I will play a red, yellow, and blue, and because I did that, I'll add a time counter to Trenzalore Clock Tower, and I'll play Kate Stewart, and then for my last person that I will play, I'm going to go ahead and tap 2 here and bring, and I would have to add 2 more, apologies, 1 and 2, and with that I'll bring Rose Tyler back in as well.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, because she's your commander companion, isn't she? So you have to do whatever her card mana is +2.
Yeah, the commander tax, since y'all have already killed her once.
Yeah.
So... Alrighty, and with that, do I have anything else I could play? No, I have completely drained my mana output, so I will pass my turn.
Okay, over to you, Paul.
Okay, right. So let me just stick these into place. We've got fiery, we've got all my land cards down the bottom here. So do that there. That's my graveyard. Right, so I've got loads of land here now, and I am going to... Right, let's have a look.
Whilst he's thinking, Max, I'm going to tell you that I ordered the Secret Lair Weeping Angels cards.
You did?
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
They've been... Have they been delayed? But the other Dalek set has been brought forward, and now they were coming out on the same date or something. So there's something changed there anyway. And I just saw yesterday they're doing a Secret Lair Tomb Raider drop as well.
Yeah, I saw you tweet about that, and I was like, "Ooh, that seems very cool." Yeah. I liked the. I almost got the Princess Bride set they did for Halloween.
Yeah, I saw that.
That set was awesome.
Yeah. I'm gonna and ah about the Tomb Raider ones because I do like Tomb Raider, but I don't know if I want to mix up my set here. I want to keep it Doctor Who, I think. But they're pretty nice.
That's what I had, wasn't it?
Oh, he's ready.
It was. Right, okay, so I'm just going to... right, so I've got 2 mana, so I can play my Talisman of Dominance, which allows me to add another mana, and I can add another mana... Oh, hold on, so 3, 1, 2, 3... Yeah, that's fine. So I've got 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So I can play my Commander's Sphere, is that right? Yes, I can. So I can add 1 mana of any colour in my commander's colour identity, which is... what colour? How do you know what colour the identity is? Because he's got a whole bunch of them.
It's the ones in the corner there.
It is. So it's any one of those 3
pretty much, basically. Because he has all of them.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. Okay, so in that case, that's going to be another fire. So that allows me to play... that allows me to play... Which one was it? So it's kind of a good one, I believe. Yes! Sontaran General, sir! Now then, he's going to go in. So he's got Trample Haste. Whenever Santaran General and at least 2 other creatures attack, for each opponent, goad up to 1 target creature that player controls. Those creatures can't block this turn. Does that make any sense?
So it has haste, which means you don't have summoning sickness. So you could hypothetically attack with him right now.
Yes.
And then with the goad attack, so you pick a creature of ours. Did it say that is goaded?
Yes. Goad up to 1 target creature that player controls, but I've got to attack with another 2 creatures.
Okay.
So I'm just going to put him on there for now.
All right.
And then I'm going to play, because I've got 1 mana left. Or do I play? Right, I'm going to whack in. Where is it? Right, this one. So this is 3. Hold on, have I got enough mana left to play that? Maybe I don't actually, because I've used. Okay, so I've used all my land cards here. And hold on, let's just check. So 1, 2, 3. Right, so I got to play these 3 cards, right? So I can play these ones because these require mana to play, right?
No, they don't require mana to play. If it just has the turn, like the arrow, then all you have to do is tap it.
Yeah. It's tap it. Okay, that's cool. In that case, so then I've got. So if I've got 3. So I've got how much? So I have 4 of those cards. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've got 1, 2, 3. Maybe not quite enough for that, but I am gonna get that right. So I can do this one. I'm gonna put my Mara card. Okay, so I'm gonna play a sorcery.
Okay.
Right now, this says each opponent faces. Okay, can I play that straight away? Has it got? If it's a sorcery,
if it's a sorcery, you can play it right now, and the effects happen right now.
Okay, brilliant. In that case, each opponent faces a villainous choice. They exile cards from the top of their library until they exile a non-land card. Then you may cast that card without paying its mana cost, or that player exiles the top 4 cards of their library and, ensnared by the Mara, deals damage equal to the total mana value of those exiled cards to that player.
That sounds like an absolute bitch.
Ooh, that's a brutal one.
I'm just going to take the sting out of some of these attacks before you guys hit me with your Fugitive Doctors and Star Wars.
That's fair. That's very fair. Okay, so...
Right, so I've just played my sorcery, Ensnared by the Mara, where you guys have to face a villainous choice. You exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card. So you could get a non-land card straight away, couldn't you?
Yeah. All right.
And then I, because it says then you. So they exile a non-land card. Then you, me, may cast that card without paying its mana cost, or that player exiles. So you either then give me your card to play, I guess, or I play its power against you, or you take a decision to exile the top 4 cards of your library.
Okay.
And I just scryed, so I know what's at the top of my library. Like, ooh, okay.
Okay, shall I go first?
Absolutely, go ahead.
Okay. Card number 1. Land.
What's that? Lands. Okay, so
Temple
keep
of
going.
Abandon.
So you have to keep going until you get a non-land.
Creature, lunar hatchling.
Okay, that's probably the one, isn't it?
Yep. So
Yeah,
I now need to decide whether I give that to you or whether I exile 2 more cards.
Well, no, it's 4 more, right?
Let's have a look. So let me just read it again, right? So, okay, so they, you guys, exile cards from the top of their library until they exile a non-land card. Then I may cast that card without paying its mana cost, or that player exiles the top 4 cards of their library and, ensnared by the Mara, deals damage equal to the total mana value of those exiled cards back to the player.
Well,
So you've only got one down, so it's not a huge amount.
well, yes, true. So I guess I take another 2 then to comprise the 4, because I'm sort of thinking as we're playing virtually, it's slightly difficult to give you this card.
Yeah, well, I was thinking too, like, is it gonna be, does the card say anything about, like, whether it's 4 more after that? Because that's what I
It's not.
instinctively thought.
And if it can you read that?
Hold on, let me make you full screen here. And
Just move my
okay, yeah, I
slide
can read
away.
that. Villain's choice thing. Or the
So-
top 4 cards of your. Is it the top 4 cards of their library? So I think you would draw 4 more cards, or you wouldn't draw 4 more, but you would show the top 4 cards of your. Oh wait, no, it is. It's exile the top 4 cards of your library. So 4 more cards, and then the total mana cost of all those cards is the damage you would take.
Oh man! Oh no! Right, number 1.
Oh, look at my fingernails, man. I need to do some work, manicure work there. Who's that?
Clara.
Clara Oswald. Oh, bye, Clara. Oh, sad. Don't forget to rack up her attack cost as well, because you're getting that straight back, my friend.
She turns out to be quite strong.
Mm.
Time loop.
So, okay.
Now my
Count
last
all
one
this up.
here. This is what I would call not good, right? So, do I need to count?
We had a little game in the week, Max.
So how much mana are in those top 4 cards? So like.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to exile the or graveyard the exile the first 2 that I took. So Clara 6. Then I have
6 mana.
Cinderglade is a land, so that doesn't have anything. Decaying Time Loop 4. So that's 10 in all. And then the TARDIS Artifact 2. So that's 12.
12.
Ooh.
So I'm on 31 points. So I'm going to take it down.
Take it down to 12. Yeah, take it down by 12. What's that put you on? 19?
Paul, you might come through and win this whole thing with a move like that.
Too early to say, mate. Too early to say.
I've had to turn my counter over. I'm now on 19, down from
19.
40. So
okay,
thanks
Max.
for that.
That's right, mate. No.
All right,
Max.
So,
he might win by sheer fluke here.
Yeah,
It's not fluke at all.
It's skill.
Skill, exactly.
My card is Jenny, Generated Anomaly.
Oh.
The Doctor's Daughter. And
the Doctor's Daughter.
Ooh. You know, Jeff, you're right. It's hard to give this to Paul. That's the option I totally would pick here. Because after seeing what just happened to you, I'm terrified. But for the sake of ease and for the format, I'll take 4.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
If we were
sure?
in the same room, I would have handed over my 2 Lunar Hatchling and the other one.
In a heartbeat. Have Jenny.
Yeah.
But man. Okay, so we've got 1. That's okay, so this is 4. Oh, and I like this card, All of History All at Once. So that's gone, so that's 4. Sibling Soothsayer, that's 3, so 7. That's another 4, so we are at 11.
11.
And this is a land card! Okay. So I've gone down 11, so that means that I am now at 23. Okay, so still above the halfway point.
Yeah.
Still good. Okay, so this sorcery card now. Do I put that in the graveyard? Is that done? That's spent.
Yeah, that's done. So it goes in the graveyard.
Yeah, there you go. Well, that was fun. Right, I'm gonna leave that there then and pass it over to you, Mr. Jeff.
Okay. All right. So everything is untapped at the moment. I need to draw a card. Talisman of Impulse. artifact. Ooh, helpful. Now I also have Bill Potts waiting in the wings, but I need to take one of the tokens off. So Max, I would do that in my upkeep stage, wouldn't I?
Yes.
Okay. Hold on. At the beginning of your post-combat main phase, additional beginning phase. Okay, so I'll come back to that. Right. I think. Hold on. Right. I'm going to play Talisman of Impulse. Is an artifact. So if I tap him, so Max, when it's got the diamond mana symbol, that's just any color, isn't it? Is that right,
it's
or
got
is it?
Yeah, that's any.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay.
Or sorry, that's rather that's just like neutral mana. So like if it has a number
that
next
is
to it,
a-
let's say.
Okay, so it would count for one of those then.
Yeah, so you couldn't use it as
okay.
like say a red or a
Yeah.
blue, but
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, it's good. I wasn't quite clear what the colourless was, so thank you for that.
Mhm.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. So I'm now going to cast an instant, which is Flatline. So I've lost Clara,
Ooh.
but in memory of her, I'm going to
Bless.
cast this one. And
Oh.
so 2 mana. And then I need to do. Hold on 1 second. Add 1 mana of any colour in your commander's colour identity, so I can use that to make a blue. So Flatline requires 2 colourless and a blue. So I'm going to put that down. And this is creatures your opponents control have base power and toughness 0/1 until the end of the turn. So now I'm going to attack you, Max, I think.
Oh, okay. What are we attacking? I'm not blocking.
In a surprise move, Jeff pulls a blinder from the bag.
And you can just gonna throw it out there. You can attack more than one person if you have more than one creature. But if you wanted to just attack me, absolutely.
Oh, so I can attack Paul as well.
Yes,
you didn't have to say that, did you? Why'd you have to go tell him that for?
I did to save my own life.
And this,
Yeah.
this is an educational.
23 damage. I don't know what
How
happened.
did that even happen, eh?
I know, right? So I can't take it all. Speaking of which, my phone is...
Yeah, just lost your phone there, but I have got your recording again now, which is good.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to attack both of you for the purposes of learning here.
Is that what he put it down to?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going
For
to
the
go
purpose
in.
of learning, I'm going to kick both your asses.
Right, give me a minute. So
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. The clock is ticking tocking.
2, 3, 4. Okay, here we go. Right, I'm coming in here with.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to use a copy of the Fugitive Doctor.
Oh, he's using one of his
Okay,
clones.
so for reference, I'm going to show the Fugitive Doctor, but I'm using a clone of her. So
I'm the bloody doctor, mate.
She is 4/4. Okay, and to activate her, I need to do 3 colourless. So 1 in Thought Vessel, 2 in Talisman of Impulse, 3 in Talisman of Curiosity.
Is that to activate an ability? Or
that's just to cast her, which I assume I have
if
to
she's
do.
If she's on the battlefield, then you can just play her.
Oh, really? You don't need
Yep.
to cast the mana to then...
No, so long as you cast the mana to put them on the field,
put
then
them
they
on.
are now yours.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So, in that case, let's tap a clone of the Fugitive Doctor using my Flatline card. And why not? Why don't I just use all 3 of them?
Yeah.
Oh, you're going for it now, are you?
I am.
So I will throw out, just because we are starting out. So whenever you play a card to attack, they are now unable to block upon your next turn.
Okay.
So,
so in
I
that
just wanted to
case-
throw that out there, but
Okay.
you absolutely can do that.
I'm just going to use the 2 clones then. I'm going to save my main Fugitive Doctor for blocking purposes later. So you don't have to redo the mana then to be able to activate them once they're on the battlefield.
Nope. Once they're on the battlefield, they are yours to use.
Okay, all right, that's
Okay,
good.
yeah.
Because, I suppose in fairness, it could take you quite a while to rack up enough land and mana to be able
You've
to
got to
cast
get the mana
multiple
to
things.
get them on the bottom. Yeah.
Because the Fugitive Doctor requires 5 things in one hit. So I'm coming at you now. Each, I'm going to go for one each of you, a 4/4. Okay.
All right. Well, I'm not going to block that because you've just made all my creatures 0/1. So.
Oh, of course I have. Yeah. So if you've got 4 creatures, they're gone.
I could, but I'm going to actually hold off on that. So. Because of that, I've gone down from 23 to 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm down to, have I done my math right?
19.
19, yeah, 19.
Okay.
So
what happens to the creatures on your battlefield then? Do they graveyard?
No, so I didn't choose to block with them. So I just took that damage myself.
Gotcha.
But,
okay.
Like, let's say you were attacking me, and your creature was, I don't know, 1/2, and you attacked. I could block with my 9th Doctor, which is 2/4, and that would kill your creature, and then it would basically prevent any damage happening to myself.
Okay, although not in this instance with the 0/1 in effect. Yeah. Okay.
No.
So
I mean, I could have blocked with like 4 of them, but
yes. That's what I was hoping you were going to do. Yeah. So, Paul, what are you going to do? You going to just take the hit, or are you going to...
Yes, I'm going to take the hit. Okay. Yes, because I'm currently on 36.
Yeah.
So I take... How many was it? Was it again? Was it?
4.
4? Oh, okay. Oh, crikey. That's going to hurt.
Uh-oh.
Oh, my goodness. Oops, gone the wrong way. Sorry. I'm down to... Oh my gosh, I'm down to 32. Crikey.
He's enjoying it,
hurt.
isn't he? Okay, so you think it's not over though?
No, it's not. No.
Temple of Atropos is coming back into play. So
I forgot about that.
Beginning of your post-combat main phase, which is now, there is an additional beginning phase. So untap. I untap everything.
Oh, so that means that they can block again. That's awesome. So
yeah, I could go again, yeah. So I now take my token off Bill, and Bill, my legendary creature, comes into play.
Is it just another upkeep step, or is it a whole nother turn?
Untap, upkeep, and draw. So I'm going to take another draw. And then...
So does this mean on your next go, you can just go straight into combat?
No, I would do the untap and everything again. And the draw, and then go to combat. So I've got a clue card here, Max, which is 2 colourless mana, sacrifice this artifact, draw a card. I need to use mana for that, don't I?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so I'm going to tap 2 mana, it can be anything for that, can't it?
Yes.
And then I can draw a card, because I was low on cards, but I also have an unlimited hand. So now I've got another Clara back, so... I'm quite happy about
You're
that.
happy again?
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful, man.
So, I'm going to... Am I going to attack? I think I'll try and attack again, because I can't I, Max?
No, it's just an upkeep step.
It's just a bonus upkeep. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's just a way to basically protect yourself once we start attacking.
Okay, all right. So in that case, I am done.
Alrighty.
Okay, over to you.
It's time, team.
Oh, no.
1, 2, 3. I'm just going to untap everything real quick here.
Cue dramatic music. Dun, 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 dun.
And I'm going to take 1 off of Inspiring Refrain, but these 2 are out. So I play the Star Whale, and with that I play Nanogene Conversion, which means that everything on my board right now is a Star Whale.
No.
So all of these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 Star Whales.
Oh my god.
And I draw a card per turn, of course. Oh my goodness.
Uh-oh. I think you might as well go home now, Jeff.
Oh, and I forgot to untap these, my bad. But I was just too excited to get to it. But and guys, I hate to say it, but
No, you don't.
Game's over, mate.
I'm gonna also tap 1, 2, and then these 3 colorless, and I'm gonna also play the 10th Doctor, just for fun. Oh, and I forgot I need to place a land card down.
Oh, and I've got a handy nuke in my back pocket as well. Why don't I just throw that one in? He's just lying around.
I'll play
Pop that one off.
I'll play Myriad Landscape. It's tapped. And is there anything else I want to do before I do that?
Is there a kind of stomp on your opponent's ashes as they frizzle?
Yeah.
As they crumble and burn, screaming in agony beneath the soles of your boots.
The Vanquisher is truly here, and I did not expect it to be an army of space whales.
Well, here we are. So I've got 6 space whales, and while I'm here, do I want to play anything else?
No, you don't.
Paul, remind me what creatures you have out right now.
I have legendary Dalek, so Dalek Emperor, which is a 6x6. I have Cult of Skaro, which is currently a 5x5 because it's got a +1, and I have a Sontaran General, which is a 5x5.
Ooh, you've got some real heavy hitters. I think I have to do something about that. Maybe. Let's see. 1, 2, 3,
Take
4,
them out.
5, 6. Okay, so
You've got how many points are you attacking with, Max? Like 48 or something?
Million. 4 billion.
I'm going to play
8 times 6.
Yeah. So these are all 8/8s, and they have flying and vigilance too. So if your creatures don't have flying, then they can't block.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, this has been a true play. So that's 1.
These
He has been building this up since we've had ample warning on this, Jeff.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
3.
Yeah, really, this is our own fault.
Add that.
As
So
the
I play
doctor
down
might,
the Pandorica. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
as I say, as the doctor might say, I will not be held responsible for what happens next.
Yeah. Yes. So
Yeah.
I play the Pandorica down, and with that, I'll also go ahead and tap it for turn. So, basically with the Pandorica, I get to untap another target non-land permanent, and it phases out. And as long as the Pandorica is on the battlefield and tapped, that creature cannot play, pretty much.
So it gets imprisoned in it.
Yes, so I hate to say it, Paul, but the Dalek Emperor is stuck in the Pandorica.
Oh, it works on an opponent, of course.
Yes.
That's brutal.
Yes.
He's out of the
Well,
game.
God, do you know, I love it when the cards, the effects come into play like this.
Reflects
and reflects the narrative stuff of the show. That's so good.
So what do I do, my Dalek Emperor? I turn him over or something? I'll get rid of him. Or what?
If you just pop him kind of off to the side a little bit,
could
that'll
put a
show that
token
it's
on,
phased
Paul.
out. Yeah, maybe a token
Okay.
would help.
You could use this little baddie-looking face to imply.
Oh yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. Let me just stick a dice on him there. Oh no, he's got nothing there.
Whilst this death and destruction is happening, I'm just going to take this time to promote Who Corner to Corner pin badges that just arrived today. Look at that.
Ooh.
Wow, Jeff, is that a badge? A Who Corner to
It is
Corner
a
pin
badge,
badge?
yes.
Oh, that looks amazing.
Available exclusively for subscribers. So there you go.
Goodness me. Jeff, please tell, what do I need to do to subscribe and get a badge?
How do I do that?
You have to go to c2c.buzzsprout.com and click on the little heart icon, which will take you to the subscribe section. Then you can join up, and then you pay a couple of dollars a month. You get extra episodes, a badge, you get extended edits of things as well, all sorts of extra stuff, and it helps support the show as well.
Well,
Yes.
as
There
the
you go.
9th Doctor that I've played has said, Fantastic.
Fantastic. That was brilliant. I honestly thought that Chris Eccleston was in the room with us right there.
Yeah.
No way.
I
Wow.
was
That was
really
good, man.
confused.
Thank you.
That was
It
brilliant.
was good.
Nice one.
All right. So
Okay, where
I
are we
guess
at?
it's time for death and destruction.
I hope the badge would distract you and you
I was
forget what you were
hoping to
doing.
get
But...
one more round out of this, but no chance.
So
Well, you might be alright, Paul. You've still got 36 hit points or something.
no, 32 now.
32 now, man.
And
That number's divisible by 8, I believe.
It is. I mean, I could.
It's
And how many hit points do you have,
massively.
Jeff?
19.
19.
Okay, so I could, in theory, I could take either of you out in its entirety.
It's a wonderful feeling, isn't it?
And you know what? I think I will. I'm sending 3
No!
at Paul and 3 at Jeff. So I think that leaves Paul in the game, but Jeff, I'm so sorry.
Wales.
Yeah, are you sending me 3?
I'm sending
Three
you 3
eights.
star whales, 8 eights.
And I
If you
can't.
want- and you can't block. And
Can't block.
and just a heads up, at the end of my turn, these guys will be no longer star whales. However, because the star whale has
Still
vigilance,
powerful.
I don't have to tap them to attack, so they're still available to
Ooh.
defend.
She's still got another 8 by
But they
8
go
at
back
least.
to what they are otherwise.
They originally are, yes.
Okay,
So
all right. So, 8, 16. Yeah, I'm done. Yeah.
ooh. Alrighty, and Paul, what does that?
Right. what are you hitting me with? How many?
3 of them, so you've got 24.
24. So if I take 24 down, so I was on 32, that leaves me with 8, which is
Yes.
not much, is it?
Yes.
Well, it's better than 0, so stop complaining.
Oh, I had
it's
to
on
do
the other
it. I
side,
had
isn't
to
it?
do
That's
it.
why.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you got to do it, man. Yeah. That's fine. That's
God,
right.
that
We
is
forgive
what-
it. Right.
that is
Okay. So I'm
power.
down to 8, but I've still got my cards. Right. So these are. Sorry. Are you still on your turn, Max? Have you still got another nuke button to push?
Let me see here. Nah, I'm alright.
He's all right. He says. Crikey.
There's precious little more you can do.
No, I have
Okay.
1 man. I have 1 mana down, so I can't really do much.
Let's see if I can mount something. Okay, so if it's my go, let's untap. Right, let me just draw a few more cards because I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need another 2 in here. Oh! Now then, let me just have a look at this because that's a shame.
And I'll get rid of this. Sorry. I'll get rid of Nana Gene conversion, so these aren't 8/8 Star Wars anymore.
Right.
Wow.
So who am I going to play?
You
I'm going to play.
absolutely
Right, you may choose.
Dusted me there. So they can be quite a long-ish build-up. So Max, when you play with your friends, how long do your games normally last?
So usually our games, and this is with me, mind you, being the most inexperienced player out of that group.
Really?
I'm quite good, but they are significantly. They've been playing like their whole lives, you know.
Right.
So, those games typically lasted roughly an hour to an hour and a half.
Yeah, one of the things I saw, I think on the Magic site, said that it's 20 to 30 minutes per player. You know, so if there was 4 of you playing,
Yeah.
you know, you'd maybe looking at an hour and a half-ish or something.
Yeah.
So that sounds kind of about right. And we have been getting quicker as we've been going here, I think. But I was going to say, yeah, this is quite. It was quite a long build up for us to get here because we were learning. But I guess when you're playing at speed, you know, like you kind of know what you're doing. It still takes a while to prep everything, doesn't it? Get your land down and your mana and your artifacts and stuff like that to then be able to do the kind of thing you did. Or when I've got multiple fugitive doctors and stuff, I was kind of armed quite well there. Not
Yes,
as well as
absolutely.
you, but
Well, hey, no, I mean, the truth be told, that this last round, like, if I didn't do this, then I genuinely have a feeling you guys could have done significant damage to me.
yeah,
So that's it's been so fun watching y'all learn as you go, just because, like, we are at a point now where either of y'all could have easily wiped me out.
yeah,
So
that's encouraging. It's it can feel quite daunting to start with, can't it? When you look at it all and you read everything, but actually once you do it and get into it, it starts to become clearer and more second nature, I think. And I think it's
exactly.
Okay.
important to keep it up, so you don't kind of lose track of it all.
Yeah.
A friend of mine who lives nearby, Luke, that Paul's met, he dug out some of his old Magic cards at home. He sent me a picture. He had a couple of boxes, so we might be able to play, with him in the room at some point, which will be cool.
Oh, that would be really fun.
Yeah, he hasn't played for a long time, so he'll need a refresh as well. But it would work, wouldn't it? Even though his cards are not Doctor Who, they'll still line up together and play, won't they?
Absolutely, yeah. These
Right,
decks in
one,
particular, they work well with each other, but
two,
it very well you can play with any
three.
deck.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Right. Okay. I'm going to play just these 3 land cards here because they give me 3 skulls. So I've got 1 skull, 2 skull, and add anything, and that allows me to play. Or is it actually? Just remind me again. So if it says 3 and it has 2 skulls, is that 3 but 2 of them must be skulls, or 3 plus 2 must be skulls?
That's 5. 5 including
It's
2
5.
that must be
Okay.
skulls.
So in that case, I'm going to play that one and that one. So that's my 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that one are skulls. So that means I can play my Time Reaper, or I can put him on the battlefield. Anyway, it's got flying haste. Does that mean he hasn't got summoning sickness?
Yeah, that means he doesn't have summoning sickness.
Okay, so I can play him. Right now, my Dalek Emperor, which was affected in the last round, is that still affected, or is he good now?
No, so with the Pandorica, pretty much I can keep this
locked.
tapped for as long as I like.
Okay,
and
to be honest, then
he's
you might
just
as well
stuck
go
off
like
the
that.
side.
Yeah,
he's just stuck to the
knackered.
side. But
Okay, but I'm going to play my right. So that's that side of things done. So let's have a look. So now I can play any of these dudes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we can start and do some attacking. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Right. So I'm gonna go with my Dalek now. So this is Cult of Skaro. So choose one at random, and I'm going to throw a dice. This is one. If you remember, we got 3 different outcomes. So it's either I put a 1+1 counter on on each artifact creature I control, or I draw 2 cards, or I create a Dalek, or each opponent loses 4 life. So that's 4 options, not 3. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stick that on there. I'm going to throw this dice, and if it's was it 1, 2, 3? Oh, do you know what? See that dice there? This dice goes up to number 4. So it's only got four numbers on it, right? It's weird.
Need to get some.
So let's throw that,
something.
and then if it's number 1, it's basically 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So let's have a look. So that's 3 at the top. So that's pulled out 3. In which case, that's quite a boring one actually, but okay, that might help. Create a 3x3 Dalek artifact creature token with menace. Sort of. Does menace mean anything? Is that a thing?
Yeah, menace does mean something. I'll have to refresh myself. I don't have many decks with menace in them. So
Okay.
Let's
I can't remember what that means.
He's got.
Basically, it makes a creature tougher to block by requiring at least 2 blockers to successfully block it. So, let's say I wanted to block with my 3/3 Kate Stewart, and just take her out. I would have to then also add another creature in order to block. So
Okay, that's a good one then. So let's have him. Let's have a look. I do want to play my Time Reaper as well.
Okay.
Because I've got a feeling I need to take. you out as much as I possibly can, even though it's not going to make any difference. So let's do this, right? So okay, I'm going to attack you with my alien horror.
Let me
So what it's called.
See that?
let's see here. Ooh. Yeah, I do see that. So it's a 4/4 with flying.
Yeah.
Okay.
So remind me, Max, what does flying mean again?
So basically, it's just a way for you to like bypass certain creatures. So, for example, if I didn't have my star whale here, then I wouldn't be able to block that at all because they're all land. But I do have my star whale, Paul. So I'm so sorry, but that Time Reaper's dead.
Hold on, wait.
So
1 second now. It also says whenever Time Reaper deals combat damage to a player. So it hasn't actually dealt any damage. Is that the thing?
it hasn't dealt damage to me. No, it's hit my star whale for 4, but my star whale's an 8/8, so it's knocked it out. So technically, my star whale took 4 damage, but yeah.
It does say if you're so whenever Time Reaper deals combat damage to a player, put target face-up card they own in exile on the bottom of their library.
So you did damage to my creature, not me.
Okay. So
yeah.
All right. So I did that. So your star well is now 4 by.
It replenishes health. It replenishes health at the end of your turn. Yeah. So
okay.
I hate to say it,
right.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's fine. You've got plenty more where that came from. Don't you worry about that.
By all means.
Right. So, oh man, that's quite harsh. How the hell are you going to beat those things? I don't think I can I? So if I attack you with a Dalek, and I attack you with my Centauran Generals, my Centauran General is 5, and my Dalek is 3. So that's 8. That's got to take out one of your star whales.
Okay. So the star whale's flying, so it can't. It can't block.
Powerful, isn't it?
But yeah. So that 5/5 kind of throws me in quite a predicament.
Although, hold on, because the Centauran's also got this. He's got battalion. So whenever Centauran, I've got to attack with at least 2 creatures. I should have done that with my my Time Reaper was that could count as one, can't it?
Let's factor all this into one. So you've had the Time Reaper.
Okay, right.
I've already said that I'm blocking with that star whale, so that's my star whale out as well. It can't block twice, so.
Right. So whenever Centauran General and at least 2 other creatures attack, for each opponent, goad up to 1 target creature that player controls. Those creatures can't block.
Oh, so in theory, I guess, do you wanna go ahead and just go to my star whale so it can't block the Reaper? All right.
Yeah, I want your star whale's gone.
All right, it's done. It is done.
I know we kind of bending it a little bit because I should have looked at that before.
That is a-okay. That is a-okay. We're learning. And so my star whale cannot block. So. I have to take 4/4 no matter what. And now you have a 3/3 and a 5/5 coming at me, you said?
Yes, my Dalek and my Centauran. They've teamed up. So that's an 8, isn't it?
Okay, yeah, that's a big one. I'm gonna use that 3/3. I'm gonna block using the 9th Doctor, which is a 2/4. So your creature doesn't die, but I don't take any damage either on that one. And then that 5/5. I can block using my 10th Doctor. I'm safe.
Oh!
I'm safe. I'm safe.
Alon Z.
Alon Z.
Have you ever been grateful for a 10th Doctor manifestation as that?
Oh my goodness.
Brilliant.
He was just sitting off to the side and I'm looking at my cards like, oh no, what can I do? No, I'm good.
Oh, that's excellent.
Golden.
Right, you're good. Okay, right. That's that then. So that's the end of my turn. I kind of get the feeling I'm not going to survive much longer. So let's see what happens next.
I mean, you've survived my big play. So
Yeah.
that is something. You have 8 left, you say?
Oh yes, I do. Yes, on
Okay, so
my
I'm
thing,
on
I'm down
nil
to
point.
8.
Nil point.
Ugh.
Neil.
Jeff is ghosting right now. He's observing from the spectral plane of beyond.
Alrighty. So let's see what I can do. So I've untapped, I've upkeeped. Here we are, and then now I will
Mm-hmm.
draw for turn. Not very much.
It's a very nice playing mat you've got, Jeff.
Yeah, it is
Yeah,
nice,
it
isn't
is.
it? Yeah.
Mm.
I saw someone on one of the Facebook groups that we're in, Paul. What do they call them? Is it Ultra Pro mats or something, Max? And they were saying that there's no Doctor Who ones available, but some friends had made them one.
Those are
That
my
is
my deck holders are all Ultra Pro. They're like
right.
the top of the top.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And someone had made them a mat featuring the Secret Lair Dalek card artwork, so it had six of the images on it. So yeah,
Nice.
this is very nice. I'm very lucky to have this.
So,
I'm getting very nervous.
well, I am too. Truth be told, I'm.
I should probably pack my
Okay.
cards away, but I quite like having them out as desolate battlefield.
Okay, I need
Battlefield.
to do these real quick. So I'll do 1, 2.
Oh, hold on one second. I've just got to sort the cat out. Wait
Okay.
a minute. Ah.
3.
Quick, Max, prep
Four.
for destruction.
He's gonna be dead by the time he's back. No, I'm kidding. I'll play the Kraken time.
Right.
Radio.
Wait till it. He's killed you.
No worries.
Cat.
No, you're
No!
done. No. I've played Kraken time, which has Vanishing 3 on it, so I'll pop it over here with a little time counter.
Vanishing 3.
So instead of it playing in 3 turns, it is on the board for 3 turns, and then it'll go away.
Okay.
But when Kraken time enters the battlefield, and at the beginning of my pre-combat main phase, I can exile a target creature an opponent controls until Kraken time leaves the battlefield. So remind me of your creatures real quick, Paul.
Okay, so I've got Cult of Skaro, 4x4. I've got Centauran General, 5x5, and a Dalek with Menace, 3x3.
Okay, I'm getting rid of that Sontaran General, so keep it aside from your other exiled cards, because that one could come back into play if the Kraken time exits the battlefield.
Okay, so I'm just going to shove him under my laptop. There. Actually,
There
that's
we
probably
go.
where that one can go as well.
And
so
I'll play a land card, Deserted Beach, Lake Silencio, which enters tapped unless I control 2 or more other lands, but I already have a lot of lands, so that stays able to play.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. I suppose I'll attack, but first I'm gonna. Yeah, no, I'm going to go ahead and attack. So who do you currently have on your battlefield? Just the
right now,
Dalek and...
all I've got, I've just got my Cult of Skaro, which is a 4x4, and my Dalek with Menace.
And you have 8 health left?
I do, yes. I get a
Do any
feeling
of them
that's
have-
going to go.
Do any of them have flying, perchance?
No, they don't.
Alright. Well, I'm just going to attack you with my Star Whale.
You're out of here.
Get out of here. Get out of here, man.
Goodness.
So your Star Whale, 8, which is 8 attack, right?
Yep.
So that's my Cult of Skaro gone. I guess. Which leaves...
yeah, I guess you could block with... no, because it's not flying, so...
so I've got to block it with the flying. Don't Daleks
Yeah.
fly? Surely they do.
I think there's certain Dalek cards that do fly,
So
but...
it depends what episode they're based off of.
Yeah.
87 or before, they're not flying.
So you're hitting me with that. That's the end of my 8 then, isn't it, really? If I can't block you with my creatures, I take the damage, and poor Missy goes down to 20. That's weird. Oh.
No, you got to turn it.
A new life, regeneration.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, that was fun. So, Max, well done, my friends.
Yeah, well done, Max.
Thank you.
That was an outcome that I was expecting that you would win and hope that you would.
But you know what?
For a moment, there was a glimmer.
Very close. It was close towards the end there.
Yeah.
I kind of think, looking at some of my cards now, I kind of think if I'd have known, I think I should have played my Dalek Emperor a little bit more intelligently. I mean, at all, actually, because I don't think I really brought him into play, whereas I could have done. And this would have spawned a whole army of Daleks, which I was kind of... Just when I realised it, you took it out of play. So I'm like, so I couldn't use it.
I tell you what, it's fun, looking at the cards and kind of working out, actually, well, if I do that now, like that flatline card that reduced you guys to 0/1 for that turn. I mean, that's quite powerful.
That's very powerful.
If you were lined up with enough stuff, you'd be able to wipe out a whole, ton of stuff. And that quantum misalignment card to create a token that's a copy of a target creature you control. That's fantastic. And, coupling that with the Temple of Atropos, which was giving me the extra upkeep phase, it's when it all comes together, which, it does quite frequently, it's great when you, if I play that, that's going to do that.
Yeah.
And
one of my cards I was this close to playing was the Trenzalore Clock Tower. Their ability, you have to have 12 time counters, so I would have to play it 12 different times. So it's a long game card, but once I do... I can shuffle my graveyard and hand into my library. So my graveyard and everything goes back into my library, and then I shuffle, and then I pull 7 more cards.
Really?
So it would have basically been like starting the game anew. It's basically regeneration of the card.
Yeah, that's
another one that plays into the narrative, doesn't it? It was awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The one that I had here that I was going to gear up to use was Return the Past, which is an enchantment with Clara on it. As long as it's your turn, each instant and sorcery card in your graveyard has flashback. Its flashback cost is equal to its mana cost. So, I could have played that and pulled a load of stuff back out.
You could have just played Flatline over and over, right?
That would have made for a very interesting game, but... Oh my goodness me! It's so many variations. It's unreal. I mean, it's a heck of a learning curve. Understanding what each of the cards does. What the different power means and how there's different permutations. It's rewarding, but it's not rewarding in the short term. I think you have to go with it quite some way to start really, getting something out of it.
Well, look at this. This has been, a 3-4 week, session, isn't it? Doing this,
and, hour and a half or so each time.
Yeah, and so hopefully next time, we'd be, speedier. But yeah, you're right, Paul. This isn't something that you'd be like, we got half an hour, let's play Magic. I don't think it doesn't work like that, does it? Yeah. But it's such a how often do you play with your friends, Max?
We try and play at least once a week. We'll try and meet up at someone's house. When I first started playing, the best advice I would have is honestly to watch other people play. So, like us right now, who's corner to corner, that's an excellent way to learn. There's a bunch of YouTube channels out there that can help you kind of familiarize yourself with some of the terms used in Magic. And honestly, if the best advice is look over your deck before you play, and if you don't understand anything, look it up. And
that's what I've been doing.
I suppose.
And, there's a couple of people on YouTube. I can't remember what they're called off the top of my head, but they have been playing these decks in costume. And
really?
I've seen those ones. Yeah.
Yeah, and
brilliant.
it's really nicely filmed, and they're obviously in the same room together, but you got a camera on two of them on one side of the table and two on the other. But they must have cameras overhead to see the mats. But then they do things like when two people are attacking, they have little flaming arrows coming out of the cards indicating
Oh,
what's
right. Yeah.
going, and there's quite a bit of little post work on it and stuff, and it was really nicely done. And there was one or two other people I watched for a little bit that were playing and things, and I think just getting into it and going for it as well as kind of doing a bit of research will help you kind of understand it a bit more and get better at it, really. So yeah, this has been great. I've really enjoyed it, and I'm kind of miffed that we've finished early really tonight because it's been good. But Max, thank you so much for joining us.
10:15.
Absolutely.
We could start another go. We could finish this episode and play off air, as it were, if you wanted to get going. But for anyone who's been watching on YouTube, give us a subscribe and keep up to date with the stuff that we're doing. And if you've been listening to the podcast episode, give us a subscribe on there so you keep up to date with everything, and follow us on social. But we hope you've learnt a little bit from these episodes, and we'd love to hear about how your magic sessions are going. So, give us a message online somewhere. But thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time on Who Corner to Corner.